If you want to continue hating yourself, hate yourself there. Close the doors, isolate yourself, and hate yourself there. Because there's no way you're going to hate yourself and still expect people like us to come and love you. And then you'll be stressing us when we don't. You know, the society of today has really made us believe or have an idea of self-love as something that is, you just have to buy yourself things. That means that you have self-love. You have to buy yourself expensive things. That means you have self-love. Or you having the biggest ego, or you being the loudest means that you have self-love. You know, there's a bunch of YouTube videos and they keep talking about, oh, love yourself. Not even YouTube videos, also websites, all those good stuff. But now they keep talking about love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. But nobody talks about how it feels when you don't love yourself. How it feels or how it is when you hate yourself. Let's talk about you hating yourself. And one thing that screams, I hate myself, you hate yourself, is when you entertain disrespect, when you entertain toxic relationships, when you cannot even fight or stand up for yourself. That screams you hate yourself. Why are you accepting all those things? Why are you literally disrespecting yourself? Why are you your biggest enemy? Why are you your bully? Your biggest bully? Let me tell you, there is no other bullies apart from you. There is nobody making you hate yourself apart from you. You know, the reality is we all have flaws. I have flaws. You have flaws. I have stretch marks. I have flaws. But one thing that you guys have to understand about flaws is flaws change. There's nothing specific. Like, yes, today we can have this kind of flaws about stretch marks, but who knows the next 10 years how it's gonna be? Because who knew having calves is going to be something that is called beauty standards in today's generation? Years before, having a slim model kind of body used to be the beauty standards, but now having calves, you know, having a little bit of flesh, having a little bit of, you know, the curviness, that is what is beauty right now. So having your flaws, or you saying that, oh, I have these flaws, or I have those flaws, are only flaws to you. Yes, other people can say, oh, these are flaws, but it does not matter. It does not matter, because these flaws change. So how does it feel hating yourself? Let's talk about a day in life of you hating yourself and how it feels, because there's no way we are going to love ourselves while we are not understanding how we are hating ourselves, or the characters or the habits that we are doing that is leading us to hating ourselves. Let me just give you guys a little bit story of how I used to be. And one thing, don't get me wrong, guys, don't get me wrong, I am not perfect, and I have not reached that level of, oh my God, I am all that. No, I'm still learning. I'm still in a process. So are you. Now, let's talk about when I really used to hate myself. First of all, while I go to sleep, I will hate the fact that I am alive. I will wake up in the morning, go and brush my teeth. In a good day, let me tell you, and let's be realistic. I'm gonna be realistic with you guys. When you hate yourself, even brushing your teeth is a problem. Even taking care of yourself is a problem. I used to wake up, the first thing I would do, because I used to have a mirror. I love mirrors in my apartment. I used to have a mirror, and the first thing I will do when I look at myself in the mirror, I will start bullying myself. Look at your big whatever. Look at your big head. Look at your small body. Look at your shapeless body. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at, like, I will be my biggest bully. I'll remind myself how useless, how stupid, how unworthy I was, how I don't even deserve happiness. I'll remind myself every single day, every single minute, every single second. Anything that came in my mind, anything, it was negative about myself. Everything I thought about myself was negative. And the craziest thing about you, the way you talk to yourself, is it continues. It gets worse. Like, literally, it gets worse. Just experiment. Start telling yourself something bad. It's gonna get worse. And everything you think about, everything you imagine, it's all negative. I will strip all my self-worth. I will strip all my confidence. I will strip everything, including my sanity, because I was my biggest bully. There was nobody bullying me apart from me. Living in such a dark place made me useless. Not even feel useless, it made me useless. Because there's no damn well, there's no damn well you are born, I was born, or you were born, and the whole time, or like, is your purpose insulting yourself? Is your purpose in your life to be your own bully? Imagine you're just born to come and destroy your life, destroy yourself. Why? Why would you be your biggest bully? Why do you hate yourself so much that you want to see yourself down? While you look at yourself at the mirror, the only thing you can do is strip all the confidence, all the worth, all the sanity, everything you strip out of yourself. You look at the flaws, you even make it even bigger. You look at yourself, some insecurities, some things that you didn't have, you're literally creating your own insecurities, unnecessary insecurities. Maybe you are not even insecure about how big your ears are, but you look at yourself in the mirror, look at this big forehead, oh my god, kumbe even I have big ears, oh I didn't know, I didn't see, oh my god, look at my nose, it doesn't look like theirs, look at my head, look at my cheeks, look at my chin. Like, literally, can you just stop? Like, it's not helping you, it's not helping anybody, it's only making things worse for you. How can you feel disgusted by yourself while you're literally searching for a relationship? You want friends or you want love, but you're disgusted with yourself. How do you expect people to love you? How do you expect other people not to see you as disgusting the way you see yourself? There's no damn well you expect other people to love you while you don't love yourself. It is impossible. Even though they're not going to see that, even though you can fake that you love yourself, it's gonna eventually show. There is no damn well. Like, you are not going to survive in this world if the only thing you do is put yourself down. If the only thing you are your biggest enemy. You have this roommate, this dictator that is living in your head rent free, that is controlling everything you do, everything you think, or how you see reality. They're here. And one thing I love about us is we have a negative and positive thoughts. We have a good side and a bad side. We are there. Yeah, we are there. But the problem is, when one is too much, it becomes too toxic. Or when one is too good or too much, it becomes good for us. So when something is too negative, when our thoughts are too negative about ourselves, it becomes toxic. When our thoughts are too positive about ourselves, it becomes positive in our lives. So you have this roommate who lives rent-free in your head, and you've let this roommate live in your head. Now he's controlling everything you're doing. It's literally dictating whatever you think, how you feel, how you see the world. Every time you get a compliment, every time somebody says, oh, you look good, or you look this, or you look this, that dictator in your head, hey, he's gonna bring all the evidence here. Oh, they said you look good, but this one said you look bad, but you have this, but you have that, but you're this, but you... That is how it feels to hate yourself. Even the most obvious compliment, it's gonna change you, it's gonna literally gaslight you, because it's a dictator. It dictates how you think, how you feel about things. Its goal is to make you think, believe negatively about yourself. That is the only goal about this roommate in your head. So if anything good happens in your life, if you get a compliment about you and you try, like, maybe you believe a little bit, this roommate is going to try to convince you that you are not good enough, that this is what happened in the past, and you do not have the right to feel any worth about yourself. When you tell yourself you can do it, that dictator in your head comes out of nowhere and convinces you how you cannot do it. Maybe because you failed in the past, maybe because people have judged you or bullied you or whatever. Now, this roommate, this dictator in your head is going to convince you how much you don't deserve anything, how you are not good enough. And that is something that a lot of us have to struggle with. And guess what? That roommate never goes. It never goes. You see those famous people you look up to, you see those Rihanna, Beyonce, all those people, they have that roommate, but they have known how to deal with that roommate, because life will be boring if you don't have negative thoughts. So it has to be there to be balanced, and it has to be there to check if you're still on that path or if you're on the other path. So it's always there to test you. Now, if you're not mentally strong, if you hate yourself, this thing is going to control everything you do, how you think, how you live your life, how you see reality. And yes, society has not made things easier. You know, being a girl, being a woman, being an African girl, one thing that society has, or the environment that I grew up in, it made us believe that our worth came from a man. If you're an African, you understand that. Before, you know, a woman, a girl, she's born, she's trained to be somebody's wife. Parents trade that girl because of material things, because of a cow, because of this, because of this, because of this. And that's why a lot of African girls, we were, not all of us, but most of us were sort of forced, or we were convinced to get married to a rich person. And that is one thing that really stripped our worth. But does that justify how you are right now? Okay, me, I had very toxic childhood. I grew up in a very toxic environment. I had a toxic mother, all those things. But does that justify me being my own bully? How long am I going to be my own bully? Oh, yeah, it happened to me. My life is bad. I am not worthy. Blah, 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 blah. I'm heading 26. It's over. It's over, and it should be over for you too. Stop blaming yourself. You're not born here to be your own bully. You're not born here to strip everything you have, including your own reality. You are not here to shoot yourself all the time. You are not here to destroy yourself. Why the hell do you think the only thing you can do in this world is being your own bully? Like, come on. Come on. When anything happens to you, it's you alone. Why were you born to hate yourself? Were you born to bully yourself? Like, let's just think about this. Like, logically, logically, just think about it. A person came into this world, and the only thing this person is doing, you know, you can be whatever you want to be in this world. That's the one thing I love about this world. You can be whatever you want. Even if I want to be a doctor, I can go and really focus. I can be one. But that is not where I want to. But, like, think about it. You are born, and the only thing you can do is hate yourself. And, you know, hating yourself takes a lot of energy. Why hate yourself and still get bad results, while you can love yourself and maybe you can get better results in your life? Logically, think about it. And one thing about hating yourself is it becomes normal. It becomes your identity. It becomes your reality. It's not hard to get out of that. Like, literally, it's not hard to get out of that. But at that moment, it feels like that is the only thing you can do, is be your own bully, be your own hater. You know abusers in this world, and that is literally what you are to yourself. You are literally abusing yourself. Look at how abusers do to their victims. Look at how they do. Look how they talk to them. They strip all their confidence so that they can be independent to their abuse. And that is what you're literally doing to yourself. You are abusing yourself. You are gaslighting yourself. You are stripping out all the confidence in yourself. Like, why? 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 The good thing about all this is you shoot yourself in the foot. Good. Who is there to blame? When you shoot yourself in the foot, it's only you who is going to be blamed. When you hit yourself, when you strip all your confidence, it's only you who is going to be blamed. The more you hate yourself, the more wounds. Because you're literally shooting yourself. And the more you do it, the more painful, the more brutal it becomes. So literally, that tells you that you are the fault. You are to be blamed. There's nobody else to be blamed. Even though one person came and said, oh, look at you, look at your head is so big. I am to be blamed if I accept that. You are to be blamed if you accept that and then you make it into your own reality. If you were in the right state of mind, if you had confidence, if you believed in yourself, if you were your best friend, if you were your best motivation, you will not even, it will not even bug you. It will not even bother you. If somebody comes and insults you and blah, 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 it will not even bother you. Because you know why? You believe in yourself, you know who you are, and you are not your enemy. If you are your enemy, you are going to believe it, and you are going to betray yourself. Have you seen those friends who betray you? Those ones, you are literally doing that to yourself. When you believe a fucking stranger comes out of nowhere, tells you, look, you have this head, you have this body, you are not beautiful. You believe that stranger. Hey, you have literally betrayed yourself for a stranger. A person who does not know who you are apart from you. A person who does not know the kind of pain, the kind of struggle, the kind of wins, and the kind of losses you have passed through. They do not know anything about you, but they just come and tell you something small about you. You believe them. To even make things worse, you make it your own reality. Now every day you wake up, that stranger who is somewhere enjoying his life, maybe he's even, doing the doo-doo, he's enjoying his life. You are there, stressing, being insecure, bullying yourself, being your own abuser, because of just a statement somebody said about you. Are you for real? Are you for real? So there's nobody to be blamed. If you don't love yourself, it is because of you. It doesn't matter even though you are in a toxic relationship. You were in that toxic relationship because you did not love yourself. You betrayed yourself for another stranger. Even though you had toxic family, you had toxic parents, you are to be blamed because you're an adult now. It doesn't matter, you're an adult. If you can think right, if you know what is good and wrong, you are to be blamed. If you're a teenager, you're a kid, we can still excuse you, but come on. If you're in your 20s, you are to be blamed. You are to be blamed. If you don't love yourself, you are to be blamed. Nobody else. Yes, there's some things that happened that we could not, it was not our fault. Nobody ever wanted to, to be born in a toxic family. It happened. So what? It's your past. Use it as a story, but don't use your past to make your reality. Let me take a sip. Like, come on. So you think failing, having insecurities, having flaws is not normal? Okay, show me which person you know is perfect and has no flaws. Show me. I'm waiting. Show me. There is nobody who is perfect. So why the hell are you using your flaws, your fails, your mistakes, your regrets? Why are you making it your own identity? You think you're the only one passing through shit? You think you're the only one who failed? Let me tell you, there's some people who have lost millions. There are some people who are orphans, who do not have any, things are bad out there. So don't think yours is that bad. Everybody has a story, but we are done being victims. Stop being a victim. Stop blaming others for your own decisions, for your own thoughts. Don't do that. Don't do that, because the longer, and that is one thing I used to do, the longer you blame things or people, the more you become a victim, and the more you cannot see, you cannot even move. Being a victim it depends what kind of victim, but talking about this specific conversation, this specific topic, we are done being a victim. Because being a victim, you're a victim, yes, all you have a lot of traumas, all those things. It makes you stuck, because there's no way you're going to see that maybe I am also contributing to the things that is happening in the present moment. You cannot be a victim and you still moving forward. You cannot, because the whole time a victim does is blame other people apart from themselves. And there's no way it is all their fault and not your fault. There is sometimes, most of the times, is also your fault. If you enter a toxic relationship, it is part of your fault. If you accept disrespect, it is part of your fault. Because why are you accepting that? Why the hell are you accepting a toxic person? You can clearly see they have red flags, but you jump in, you dive. Tell me why you are not also to be blamed. Yes, you didn't know better, or you're young, or blah blah blah, you're vulnerable, you're an empath, blah blah. Yeah, but what are you going to do now about it? Are you still going to be a victim? Because everybody can be a victim. We are all victims in some things, but victimhood should not be your reality. Have you ever asked yourself, how come these people who I'm looking up to, they have flaws, they have insecurities, they have a lot of fears, they have a lot of regrets, they have done a lot of things in the past that, you can think about it and you're like, damn, but they keep going. They still keep going. Why? Have you ever asked yourself that? You think you're the only victim in this world? You think you're the only one who has been bullied? In my next video, I am going to answer why and how they're doing it. But today, I just want you to see how useless it is hating yourself and how it doesn't make sense. I was there. Okay, I'm not attacking you guys. I'm literally also talking to myself. Don't get triggered. I'm not attacking you guys. But today, I just want us to see how it is from a different perspective. How it looks like literally you're born to hate yourself. Like, how the hell are you even hating yourself? Like, when you think about it logically, remove yourself from it without any emotion. Just think about what it looks like seeing a person hating themselves because of other people, because of their fears and regrets and all that. Who said, where is it written, even in the Bible, where is it written we are all perfect? Where is it written that we must do everything perfectly? Where? Nowhere. So it does not make sense to me that, as you can see, other people are living their lives with flaws, with regrets, with failures, but they're still going. They're still making it. They're still following their dreams. They're still doing it. So what about you? Why are you there? Why are you there hating yourself, waking up every morning? I hate myself. Look at my body. I have stretch marks. I have an apple shape. I don't have our figure. I don't have this. Look at my arms are too short. Look at my knees are too... like, get over it. It's useless. It's useless. At this point, when you think about it, when you see it in a very different, like, you see the image like you're seeing a TV and you're just like, this thing is stupid. Like, it's literally stupid. And I can't believe I used to do that. I used to put myself down because somebody told me. I remember one time I was walking with my friend and she was like, oh, look at that girl. She has a big forehead like you. And that is like years ago, like 7 years ago, like a long time ago. And that thing it's still in my mind. It's still in my mind. And mind you, when I think about it, I know that time I was not okay. I didn't love myself. I didn't see myself worthy. So anytime somebody points an insecurity at me, hey, I will say bingo. Hey, another one. You see? I am not good enough. I am not worthy. Anytime somebody says any insecurities, even though it does not make sense to me, even though it does not make sense, I'll keep it in my head. That's why a lot of you guys have a lot of insecurities. You don't know where it came from. Somebody just said, oh, you have this, and you went and believed it. Maybe the person was just trying to, strip that confidence out of you. Maybe they saw the potential in you. Maybe they saw how beautiful you are, and that is why they try to, look for any fault in you. And you went and believed it. Why? Like, don't wake up and start hating yourself. Don't believe everything people are telling you. And even though it's true, that is you and you're beautiful like that. You are unique. You can't look like everybody else. Why? It will be boring seeing everybody else looking like the same. Like, it's boring. Be unique. Like, be unique. Be yourself. Be unique. It's much fun, actually. It's much fun being unique. So when somebody says you have a big nose, or you have this nose, or you have a weird nose, or you have a weird forehead, or you have this, or you have that, I just take it like, oh my god, I am that unique that you notice that about me. Don't take it as a freaking something that you have to take it in your heart and now you have to bully yourself because of it. Now people are bullying you and now you want to also be your own bully. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. One thing I would say, if you want to continue hating yourself, go and hate yourself. Close the doors, hate yourself there. Close the doors, isolate yourself and hate yourself there. Because there's no way you're going to hate yourself and still expect people like us to come and love you. Like, there's no damn way. And then you'll be stressing us when we don't, if you want to continue hating yourself from this video, go and hate yourself, but isolation, close yourself indoors. You're like just go away, because it doesn't make sense. No. I'm kidding. But think about it. Like, just think about it. It's useless. It's useless hating yourself. When you hate yourself, when you become your own bully, another thing that happens is you are you want love, you want to be loved, you want people to understand you. But now what happens when people come in your life? Because you have that roommate in your head, the roommate will be telling you, look, these people are just there because maybe they're pitying you. These people are just there because they have not seen your true colors. When they see who you are, they are going to hate you the way you hate yourself. Those people are tolerating you. They're just waiting for the right moment to bounce. Imagine that's what we tell ourselves when we hate ourselves. Imagine that is what that roommate, that dictator in your head tells you. The craziest thing is you think and strongly believe that everybody else deserves love apart from you. I mean, self-hate has really made you distant from your own very self. You have lost touch of yourself. You have created a illogical, stupid reality, which is not helping anything, which is not making anything better. Self-hate has made you wound yourself, destroyed yourself, destroyed your mental health, destroyed your life. You see, the time you're using for self-hate, maybe if you could have used it for something better to build yourself, something better to perfect in your talents. No, just believing in yourself and giving yourself motivating, kind words. Just seeing yourself as worthy, it could have taken you a long way. Just imagine, just think about it. You see, all those years you have spent hating yourself. What if you turn it around, or even just try? Give yourself a challenge of 3 months, of 2 months. Say, these 2 months, I am going to try and love myself. I am going to try and be my own best friend. I am going to try and speak love, speak confidence, speak positive words when I look at myself. Just try it for 1 month and see how far you are going to go. Because they have said it and I'm going to say it. You're going to hear this. Decades over decades over decades are going to still repeat the same words. You are who you attract. You cannot attract love when all you have is hate. So, before you look outside, look within. Before you desire things from outside, desire and check yourself if you have all it takes to desire everything from the outside. If you're always involved in betrayals, in people who don't respect you, in people who don't value you, in people who show you how worthless you are, maybe you are the one who is seeing that within yourself. Whew.